everybody, this is SWTOR Kamikaze. I am currently on my Vanguard and I'll be going over the Plasmatech spec. I'll be going over some things to note from the discipline path. However, it is not everything, so I highly recommend that you read over everything under it so you could get a far better understanding of the spec in itself. You could also potentially find a better rotation than what I have set up. I also will be going over my utility points, which again, I highly recommend you read over all the options so you can find a talent setup that matches your playstyle far better than what I have available for you. Of course, I'll be going over the rotation that I have set up, and that'll be everything in the video. So to get started, under Skillful for utility points, I have Paralectic Combat Stems, where you recharge 20 energy cells when you're stunned, immobilized, knocked down, or incapacitated. Additionally, when you're incapacitated, your next tech ability will deal 10% increase in damage or 10% increase in healing. The effect will last for 15 seconds. So I was rereading that. I also have Reflective Armor, where when you Into the Fray is triggered, it will also deal 1043 elemental damage to the attacker if the attacker is within 10 meters. Good substitutes will be Strap Satchel, which increases your explosive surge damage by 25%. Or you could also use the Muzzle Augs, which increases the range of ion pulse and tactical surge by 2 meters and the radius of explosive surge by 1 meter. Under Masterful, I use Electro Shield, where when activated, your reactive shield will zap attackers for 1305 elemental damage whenever they deal direct damage to you. The effect cannot occur more than once every second. I also use Battlefield Training, which increases move speed by 15%. You could also use Containment Tactics, which reduces the cooldown of Crowd Grenade by 15 seconds. Under Heroic, I personally use Re-Energizers, where for Re-Energizers, what's specific for us is it reduces threat towards all current enemies since we are not utilizing Ion Cell. In addition, when Reserve Power Cell is activated, it will recharge 10 energy cells over the next 5 seconds. I also use Strategic Supremacy, where Harpoon immobilizes the target for 3 seconds. In addition, the cooldown of Stealth Scan is reduced by 5 seconds, and any target it reveals is immobilized for 3 seconds and increases the movement speed of all allies within scan area, excluding yourself, by 50% for as long as they are remaining within the area, and for 6 seconds after it expires or they leave the area. You could also use Efficient Tools, which allows your Adrenaline Rush to be activated while stunned and causes Adrenaline Rush to purge stun effects when activated, and it will not purge any stuns that is special from Flashpoint or Operation bosses or any other non-player character, where it says basically it will not purge any special stuns. In addition, Efficient Tools will increase the range of Harpoon and Shoulder Cannon by 10 meters and eliminates the energy cell cost of Crowd Grenade and Neutral Surge. Under Legendary, I have Pull and Pummel. Harpoon will deal increased damage to pull targets and grants Pull and Pummel, causing your next Shock Strike or Shock Strike against the pulled targets deal 20% additional kinetic damage and stuns the target for 1.5 seconds. The effect lasts for 6 seconds. But I also use Focus Stims, where Battle Focus increases damage done by 5% while utilizing Ion Cell, and increases damage reduction by 5% while Ion Cell is not being utilized. As to different substitutions, you can use Battering Blitz, where using Storm will grant Battering Blitz, resetting the cooldown of Storm, and increases movement speed by 30% for 6 seconds. While Battering Blitz is active, Storm may be used once within 10 meters of the target and deals 50% additional damage, but does not cause additional interrupt, immobilize, or charge. The effect can occur more than once every 15 seconds. You can also use aim extensions, where Battle Focus grants aim extensions while active, increasing the range of Iron Pulse, Tactical Surge, Black Shell, Artillery Blitz, Energy Blast, Soul Burst, Plasma Flare, and Plasmatize by 20 meters. Some things to note: your Shock Strike will cause your next high impact bolt to crit. Ion Wave will spread periodic incendiary round. Plasma Flare will proc Ion Pulse or Explosive Surge. And then Ion Wave will cause Overwhelm for 45 seconds, which increases the AoE damage to the target by 10%. Ion Wave will cause your next Plasma Flare to have a 20% increase in damage. Plasmatize will cause your target to become susceptible for 45 seconds, which increases the tech damage against that target by 5%. And then the procced Ion Pulse or Explosive Surge will also proc Ion Wave. So for rotation, I will start off with Incendiary Round, followed by Storm, followed by Plasmatize, Ion Wave, Plasma Flare, Ion Pulse, Shock Strike, and then High Impact Bolt. So to show you guys, Incendiary, followed by Storm, Plasmatize, Ion Wave, Plasma Flare, Ion Pulse, Shock Strike, High Impact Bolt. Then going through that, you can go through again with abilities that's within range. If you wanted to, you can always use AoE such as Artillery Blitz, as well as Black Shell, and Explosive Surge, before starting to go through your rotation again. If you keep going through quickly, the only thing you'll need to note is your energy. You'll want to make sure that you have decent energy flow to keep moving and keep attacking quickly. But you shouldn't have to worry about stress the energy flow too terribly much. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I wish you guys the best of luck and welcome to playing a Plasmatech Vanguard.